Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Thursday Night Tested. I'm Will Smith. Sitting to my right, Norman Chan.
Hi.
While everybody's at PAX, we're in charge. I don't know what the hell's happening here. Norm, you're sitting there on the couch with a keyboard, mouse in hand.
Yeah, this is the real gamers.
This is serious business here. We've had a lot of excitement. Moments ago, Valve launched. We're playing TF2 tonight. Team Fortress 2. It's one of our favorite games. Maybe Anna, you might want to crank that down a notch or two. It's a little bit loud out here. It's one of our favorite games. I play at least a couple times a week on the Tested/Giant Bomb server. I know you play too. Valve pushed a patch literally 5-6 minutes ago. Had to reboot the server.
Source of much consternation.
It was like a scene from 24 in here. You know, Chloe opened some ports. Everything's good.
Update, damn it.
We're playing some Team Fortress. Is the server full? Should we just jump right in the action?
It's full right now.
Let's see what's going on in Team Fortress. We're playing one of the it's been probably 6-7 months since we played Team Fortress last time. Tons of new maps as always from Valve. Nothing but hats. Crazy numbers of hats everywhere you look. They've done the whole economy thing, which we can talk about that in a little bit. I'm not a huge, I like Valve to make money on the games that I play constantly over a long period of time. I don't like micropayments, so I'm a little torn on this one.
I have not bought a single hat yet.
Well, they're expensive, the hats. Have you bought any guns? That's the question.
Real men earn their guns.
I might
steal them.
I might authorize purchase of some gift boxes. You could buy a gift box that gives everybody on the server something later in the game. And as always, if you would like to play, the address is tf2.tested.com or tf2.giantbomb.com. No server password right now. Everybody seems to be pretty chill about hitting the server too hard. If we start having crashes, we'll bust that out and put a server password up. But Norm, you're playing Soldier right now.
Do I play anything else?
I've seen you play Engineer.
Only when I'm
rarely
really
Medic.
Angry. Oh, I hate Scouts
Norm,
so much.
The chat wants to know what peripherals you're playing with, and are they any good?
I'm using.
Oh, sorry, that was from Crunchman.
Okay, so what are you? You're using a Microsoft Sidewinder keyboard and Logitech G7.
Peripherals. I thought you meant what weapons in the game. Yeah, these are actually not my personal peripherals. These are the ones I use at work. This is Microsoft Sidewinder.
It's the X5 or X6 or something like that. That's the new one. It's the one that came out last year.
Came out last year. Now I just died.
You got killed. And it's a
This is a G5 mouse.
It's a second generation G5.
Second generation. I have this at home. This is actually Will's. This is what I used before I switched over to the Cyborg Rat 7.
Yeah.
And this is your Razer mouse pad, and I'm using a Logitech lapboard.
Yeah.
I have this at home.
The lapboard's just there
this.
for convenience.
The best peripheral
you should
is
play.
the lapboard.
You should play.
I should probably play.
Is the server full, Norm? It is
I think
totally jam-packed.
One more spot? Oh, no.
No, there's a spectator loading up. So what we're going to do is every once in a while we'll just wipe the server clean, put a password up there. So if you want to join in, you don't have to hammer it through the entire show. You could just, wait. We'll give you a warning. I'll give you the new password in the stream. You'll know what's going on. And as always, Internet Mel D is here in both chats on Tested and Giant Bomb, feeding us questions. So we're glad to have her over here. Landan tried to bribe us in order to get that seat today. Tried to blackmail us. It's a ghost ship over here today.
There's like 5 people in the office.
Yeah, I mean it's Norm and me. We're here holding down the fort.
Anna's holding 4 cameras.
Right. Anna is behind the console and aiming the cameras and working the soundboard today. Anna's working crazy technology. She's got us on picture-in-picture right now. I don't even know what. At some point, if Vinny didn't take the fire away before he left, there may be flames. This is one of the new maps. This is a CP map, kind of like this is a PLR map, kind of like Pipeline, right, Norm?
This is kind of like Gold. What's it called?
Gold Rush, Badlands, Hoodoo, not
Yes,
Badlands.
no.
Hoodoo. This is a good map. I played some last night. I'm enjoying it.
I've never played this map before in my entire life.
That puts you at a pretty strong disadvantage.
All I know is there's a cart and I gotta push it.
Or, alternately, if you're the red team, well, I guess this is a PLR, so there is a card and you have to push it. These PLR maps are kind of new to TF2. I wasn't a big fan of Pipeline.
I'm not sure. I don't remember which one that was.
Yeah, it's the same one with 2 carts where you push pull and at the end there's that giant ramp.
Oh, the giant ramp. I didn't like the giant ramp.
Yeah. Oh, stabbed. That hurts. Who is that? I can't even see the
Buy
names.
winning.
Buy winning.
You can't buy win. You just wholly win.
He's a double winner. He's a warlock. Norm, are you still sad about Charlie Sheen co-opting?
I don't want to talk about that guy.
Okay. Good enough. What's going on in the chat, Internet Mel D?
Rain_1 wants to know about buying keys for opening boxes. How do you feel about that?
And what we think about it?
Yep.
It is an evil, evil thing. You've not bought any keys yet either, have you?
I don't pay money for games.
Have you collected boxes?
No. What are boxes?
Oh, so occasionally, instead of getting like a gun or something like that, you'll get essentially a grab bag. It's like a Woot Off. It's like when you get the bag of crap from Woot.
Yeah,
you
get a bag of crap.
Right.
Always a puck.
Right. It's fantastic. So this is a crate. What's going on, Norm?
I don't know. I broke the server.
Did it hang? Come on. I'm going to bust out the laptop and fix the server. This is why we ask people not to hammer reload all the time on the server, because it does not like having 2,000 people hitting it at once trying to join the game. Let's see. Is it coming back?
No, I think I'm going to reconnect to it.
Awesome. Yeah, this is proving to be an exciting TNT so far. It's a cruel psychological trick, the crates, because then you have to pay $2 to get a key to open the crate and find out what's in there, and usually it's pink paint in my experience.
Wow.
But that's the kind of gambling that I can't really say no to.
Oh wow, it's gambling. I like gambling.
Right. I mean, I would have thought you would be all over this. You haven't played as much TF2 as I have lately, I bet. Is it coming back up?
I think it's already up, but it's full because.
Awesome. I'm going to start
TF2.
kicking people.
Also, it's on Dust Bowl.
Yes, so it rebooted. We are going to connect. While this is going on, perhaps we can take a question from the chat, Mr. Chan.
I don't have any right now. We're talking about the weather.
Oh, what's the weather like?
It's rainy.
Raining, and it's raining in Seattle too, apparently, according to XP Gamer 7.
Well, that is kind of a bummer. Okay, Norman?
I need the password.
It is going to be very difficult for me to... Oh, you have a couple of seconds. Let me kick somebody. Let me kick everybody, actually. And I will give you a password.
The power of internet delay.
What map do you want? You want Dust Bowl?
Let's play Dust Bowl.
Actually, I can't put on... I'm going to give you Badlands. We'll go to a classic.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
But Norm, what was that? Is it a Logitech lap thingy? There?
Yeah, it's a Logic lap board.
You should be good to go.
Wait, hold on.
You need to type it in really fast. It is banana split.
I don't know how to spell that.
B-A... Oh, fucking A. This is a disaster.
It's already full.
Oh, my God. Go, go, go.
I can't. It's full.
Oh, my God. This is a disaster. Disaster. This is where having more than 2 other people in the office would be really handy. I'm going to go back and try this again.
I just want to play some TF2. So the lap board is flat this way, but then I can also do it this way, and then now it's tilted.
Norm, can you Archon? Is there a lock sign on the server right now? There's not, is there?
There is not.
I'm going to change the password again.
Norm, Skywing wants to know what your favorite class is.
Soldier.
Oh, yeah. How many hours?
More about percentage than hours.
Percentage is what? Still 99 and change?
99.5%.
Yeah.
And Will, Make Me Max wants to know what you prefer.
I tend to play server soldier as well.
And how about your least favorite classes?
Least favorite is probably sniper. I am a terrible sniper.
Scout. Both for playing and also for shooting at. I cannot join you.
I am working on... I'm going to have to go in and restart the server because I can't get it going fast enough. This we should have foreseen this was going to be a problem. It's just it's not split anymore. I can't convey this information to you. I wish I had a piece of paper or something, or was logged into Steam over here.
You can show me on the laptop.
That's true. Give me just a second, and I will do that. So maybe some more questions from the chat while I'm getting this going?
Sure. Two-Headed Ninja wants to know if TF2 is a go-to game for you guys.
Yes,
oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Easy way to pass either 30 minutes or 3 hours.
Yeah. Okay.
Helios1337
Hey,
wants
Norm,
to
this
know
is going to be the one for you forever, right there at the 3rd line down. Can you see it?
Third
Yeah,
line.
that's what we're doing.
Yep, got it.
Okay, you got it? I am There is magic happening here today, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what the hell is going on. Ryan Davis and Jeff Gersman and Brad Shoemaker and Vinny Caravella, Drew Scanlon, they are all in Boston now. Beantown.
Dave Snyder.
Dave Snyder is there. Giant Bomb was down. Valve updated Team Fortress literally moments before we got started, if you're just joining us.
Yeah.
And then the server crashed 5 minutes into the first game.
Trial by fire.
Yeah. This is what happens when they leave us in charge. Cats and dogs living together. It's raining in San Francisco. My hair is long and funny looking. The server's restarting now, so after all of that, hopefully we should be back in business. Yes.
Suck it.
Nice job, Chan. Okay, so I'm going to get us on one of the new maps, or possibly one of the old maps. I'm looking at my laptop. I'm looking at the screen. Look at the laptop, screen. Wait, no, that's backwards. Why is there a picture of me on Alf's body on this thread? That is terrifying to me. I'm going to put us on a little King of the Hill. How's that sound?
Fine with that. All right, we are in game.
Okay, so you... God damn it. Are people in?
People are in. It's filling up fast.
Okay, I guess they guessed the password. Is the password still on there?
Probably not.
That would be my guess as well. I should have just removed the password. Is it full? Is it filling?
Getting there.
Yes.
I like playing on servers when there are more than 20 people.
I do as well.
I like playing in games where multiplayer has more than 8v8.
I'm going to go to... Well, let's play a little Dust Bowl. Just keep it old school.
I'm being healed by ABC.
Always be Corgi. He's my favorite, always be. It looks like Gaff Ceramic Steve is asking, why don't you guys allow spectators? Well, we're not allowing spectators because basically the server is already imploding, and adding spectators to that would be even worse. So what's going on in the chat, Internet Mel?
So, Eugene wants to know how Norm feels about MAG. Does that sound...
The PS3 game?
MAG?
Yeah, that's the giant PS3.
It was fake super multiplayer.
Is it like PlanetSide? I have a lot of love for PlanetSide. You never played that? I think that was before we knew each other, even.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate the Scout with the juice.
CSL316 also wants to know if Norm's going to try out for the North American Star League.
Do not really care about the NASL.
Is that a StarCraft thing?
That is a StarCraft thing.
It starts with Star, though.
North American Star League, the people running it, I'm not very impressed by their production values.
I don't want to alarm you, Norm, but you guys are getting rolled here right now.
I'm talking and playing.
Well, you don't have to talk. You can just play. I can talk.
Well, you and Doer Will wants to know what clever internet T-shirt you're wearing today.
Oh, today I'm wearing, I don't remember, I think I got this one at Comic-Con. Oh, god damn it, did it crash again? No. Ooh. I got this one at Comic-Con a few years ago. It is a Wienermobile being attacked by a giant squid.
Nice.
That was the year of the squid T-shirts for me. I bought a bunch of squid T-shirts that year. I really liked PlanetSide a lot back in the day. It wasn't really a shooter. It was kind of a aim. If anybody who doesn't know, it was the Sony Online kind of massively multiplayer first-person shooter, and it was almost like it was an RPG. Like there were random rolls that would determine where the bullets hit when you fired at people, and it was very much a time-to-kill game where it took a long time to kill any one person. There were no headshots except for maybe the sniper classes, and but it was different. It was very capture and hold kind of oriented, a different kind of game compared to anything maybe Battlefield. Other than Battlefield.
Maddie Mayo wants to know which faction you played in PlanetSide.
Oh, I played the yellow and blue one, but I don't remember the name. Maybe the New Conglomerate, perhaps? All I know is I hated the purple and I hated the red. I hate those purple. Purple sucks. Oh, are you out of ammo? Always be close. Corgi is kicking ass healing you here, although you're going to let him die.
He's also exploding.
The nice thing about being Norm when you're playing TF2 is that there's always 3 medics
I love it.
ready to heal you.
My harem of medics.
Yes. Yes, they're your goddesses.
That's
you just
right.
got stabbed.
That's right.
So, we have a bunch of maps queued up.
I live in a mansion with 3 medics.
Yeah, 3 medics. That's Norm's. That's Norm's version of pound
One
winning.
occasionally shoots, questionable videos.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want to see the always be corgi questionable video. No thanks. What's going on? What's going on? This is a full game. We got a lot of people here. This is looking good.
Yeah, we're doing a pretty good job holding off the point. A lot of people don't like Dust Bowl because it's probably the most played map. It is the DE Dust of TF2.
Do you think Dust Bowl has overtaken CTF2 Fort?
Oh. Yeah,
I see a lot of 24/7 2 Fort servers.
No one plays 2 Fort.
Well, nobody we're speaking of.
No one.
There was a spy over there, by the way. I don't want to alarm you, but you should watch out for him when you're alive again.
Man, look at these hats.
Oh yeah, it's crazy bananas Hatland.
That's a lame hat.
Robin Walker is mad with hat power, is what's happening. And of course, you can buy them all. The thing that I like about what they've done with the microtransactions, we were talking about this a little while ago. I don't like that you can buy weapons because I feel like that kind of cheapens the whole thing. But I do like that the weapons, if you want to buy them, are cheap. So the weapons are all like $1 or $2, and then if you want to get the cosmetic thing, the hat, that's a high dollar item. So they're like $7 or $8, which feels like it's right to me. I mean, it feels fair. Melissa, you look a little consternated over there.
There's a lot of questions going by.
Okay.
Let's see. Chicken in little on floor laughing, whatever, says, what are your thoughts
Chicken
on
Raffles, you
Battlefield?
mean?
Yes, Chicken Raffles.
Yes, see, it's a pun. It sounds like waffles, but it's...
Roll on
Chicken and
floor
waffles is a thing.
Raffles.
It's a funny name.
What are your thoughts on the Battlefield 3 footage?
I am very excited. Norm?
Yeah, very, very excited.
We talked about it on the podcast either yesterday or last week.
So there's some debate about what that was actually running on, because now everyone's question is, hey, what computer should I build now so I can play Battlefield 3 like it looked like in that demo?
But we don't know. I mean, Battlefield 3 is probably coming out late this year, right?
It's coming out late this year. Brad said that at the demo, it was on a machine with 2 580s, GTX 580s from NVIDIA.
Right.
These are $500 video cards. But someone on the forum says it's actually only running on 1 580. And if it was running, looking that nice, and I'm not sure what resolution, obviously, but I think they probably rendered it.
I'm sure they were running at native resolution for whatever their projector was.
Probably, 1200p, 1900 by 1200. Off 1 580, that would be incredibly impressive.
Yeah.
At that frame rate, because it looked very smooth.
Well, I mean, and Battlefield games aren't always. I mean, sometimes they're kind of system hoggy. Oh, that was such a Crockett. I'm excited about that game a lot. I'm a little weirded out that there's a single player campaign, but I'm also kind of okay with that. You expect straight Battlefield games to not have single player. But I'm excited to see what the DICE guys are going to do. I mean, they've made some good games. You just got pyroned.
Waffles wants to know if there's any chance we'll see Norm play as a spy.
Oh God.
Oh, hey, you got me a Targe. Oh, but you're on my account, so we can't even see your play time.
Nope.
Oh, damn.
This is all Will's stats.
My stats are heavily skewed soldier.
I am no good at the spy. So no good at the spy. I'm gonna try it right now.
Yeah.
For lols.
Pop also wants to know how you feel about.
Do you know how to do this?
Servers.
You hit 4 to make a disguise, and you probably want to not go out as blue. Now you right-click to go invisible.
I wouldn't
go invisible.
Soldier.
Go invisible. They all know that you're a spy because So now you need to change to a different class, so they'll be a little bit more surprised. This is terrible. This is going to be. See, he doesn't know that you're a spy. Now he knows you're a spy. When you whipped out the melee. God. Oh my God, you're a worse spy than I am. It's really saying
when
something.
I went to spy, the first thing I wanted to do was change back to a red soldier disguise.
So my move with the spy is to use the cloak and dagger, which is the infinite invisibility.
Oh, it's so cheap.
And
well, Dead Ringer is the cheapest thing in the
Dead Ringer's lame. I don't use the Dead Ringer. I'm just an infinite invisibility guy. You should be disguised. What color are you?
Over here.
You're red, right? Now you're on fire, and they can tell that you're a spy. Oh dear. Grab the health pack. There you go.
no, 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 no.
You have to stop being invisible to shoot people. Oh, this is wow. Now you know how I feel when now I know how you feel when you watch me play soldier. So nothing more beautiful really than a good spy though. When you watch Mithron or one of the guys that are the regulars on the server, and we play on the server all the time. The TF2 server is up, maybe not every night. He has the thing that makes the blade not work. Oh my god. I told you! He has the thing that makes the knife not work. Thank you. That is exactly the right thing to press.
His back and I want to stab it.
God, don't stab him, Norman! Oh my god.
I don't play spy.
Play something else, for the love of God. Go back, play a little demo man. You're a good demo man.
Oh, noob cannon.
Yeah.
Don't even have to aim with this.
I might not have a sticky grenade launcher there though. I might have the melee stuff. You better kill him. There you go. Did I just get an achievement? Is that what happened? Yes.
Speaking of
Yeah.
achievements, Pop and Bolt both want to know how you guys feel about the achievement servers.
Oh, I think it's
lame.
kind of cheesy. Yeah, I like earning the achievements the old-fashioned way. The only time we've ever, or at least I've ever spammed achievements is back in the old days when the only way to get the new unlocks was to do the achievements. I did go out and get on the achievement server to get the crit screen for the medic update. I'll admit to that, but I got nothing. I got nothing. These hats are, well, that's a Halloween hat from a couple of years ago. But there are so many hats in this game now, like I can't keep track of them all. I see new hats every single game.
Yeah.
Which tells me that Robin Walker is rolling in a giant bed full of dollar bills at this point.
Fold into hats.
Yeah, $7 bills.
Soldchi wants to know what your plans are for Pi Day.
For Friday?
Pi Day. P.I. Day?
Pi Day. Oh, Pi Day
3.14.
is 3.14. It's the 14th of March. Yeah, we're going to come to work probably. Is it a Saturday?
Recite pi the entire day. You could do it.
Yeah, okay, we'll just do a live stream of Norm reciting pi all day
That's all I
long.
got.
Until he runs out of pixels. Until he runs out of hours.
Runs out of numbers.
Or runs out of numbers. That's the worst live stream I've ever heard of. We could do that while we do the iPad 2 rundown live stream. Because you know, guys, tomorrow, iPad 2 day. We still have yet to secure our iPad 2, but we're working on it.
It's Apple Pie Day.
The Apple Pie Day is tomorrow.
Yeah, people
It's
were
not the
curious
14th.
if we were still going to do a live show.
We're going to do a live show. It will not be a highly produced live show tomorrow. Mainly because there's nobody here. Literally, like Sarah, Tony, Norm and I, Alex, Jeff, Ryan, Brad, Vinny, Drew, all those guys are in PAX. At the same time, Matt Rory from Screened and Joey, one of our other producers, they're both in Austin for South by Southwest, where the film festival is going right now. So it is and all the top men are in, I think, Atlanta for some sort of like the nerdiest conference of all, a programming conference. They're at PyCon, I think. PyCon for Python. Is that right? Is it in Atlanta? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it is. There were more people in here before we moved into this office than there are today. There is nobody here. It's me, Melissa, Norm.
The important people are.
Yeah, I mean, all the awesome people are here. But, you know, I mean, everybody else, not so much. That Pyro has a pink hat. What?
Pyro's dead.
And you know, you can customize stuff now, too. You can take paint and make your stuff pink, if you're orange or green or whatever color you want, for $2 a color.
Wow.
It seems crazy. Yeah.
Anwar wants to know if you guys think there will ever be a TF3.
I mean,
Yeah. Of course. Ever? Come on. Yes.
Yeah.
There will be a TF3 at one, unless the world ends next year.
so you're saying in case of zombie apocalypse, we're going to have to settle with TF2?
Yeah. All the
Yeah.
minds wanted to do was not have TF3 come out.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think, especially since they've gotten the micropayment stuff going, it wouldn't even surprise me if TF3 is a free thing. I mean, TF2 is almost a free thing.
Yeah.
It came with the orange box with episode 2, I almost said episode 3 in Portal. So, I mean, if you bought this for the single-player games, you just got this bundled in. We are not, I hate to say it, we're not going to be playing the Xbox version today. Is there a PS3 version of this game?
There is a PS3 version, but there is I mean, very limited multiplayer, and multiplayer.
Yeah, they don't do
has not been
updates. There are
updated.
no updates. Something's happening here. I don't know what's going on in the background, but it looks like there's fire, perhaps. I don't know. Vinny didn't lock things off before he went away. Norm, focus on the game. Don't die. You're doing really well, by the way.
I can do
What's your
multiple
KD
things
ratio?
at once. 1.6 to 1.
Oh, that's not too bad. Not too bad. Of course, you are on the 5th point. Oh, there's that sniper you couldn't stab before. Yeah, so, I mean, this is Team Fortress. This is a game literally every night people are playing on the tested/Giant Bomb server. We like this game. And Ceramic Steve just got one of the trap crates, the Man Company supply crate.
Oh,
this is the mystery box.
Okay, I've got one of those.
Yeah, you got to pay like $3 to open that.
I'm
And
never going to open it.
Really?
I like J.J. Abrams. I like the mystery.
you like the well, you know, I'm going to tell you a secret. People will trade you those for things that you want because you can trade weapons for weapons now.
Nope. If people want it, even better.
You're just going to give it to them? Oh, this is one of my favorite additions to the game of late. The dueling fish.
No, this is trading.
No, this isn't. Oh, he does want to trade with you. I apologize.
I decline your trade.
Somebody should duel Norm, though.
Oh wait, I'm using Will's account. I will trade in.
No trading! No trading! But duel. You should duel. Dueling's fun. We had like 6 duels going on the other night on the Team Fortress server. It was absolute madness. The whole world was upside down. You know, Dan Meisner came over here like 15 minutes ago and was like, hey, do you want a beer?
Want a beer?
Yeah, dude. I gave you the high sign, the thumbs up.
You gave me a cheers like
Yeah, give me a beer.
I'm good.
No, that was a cheers. Yes, I would love a beer.
I'm good, like.
It's Thursday Night Throwdown. Why would I not want a beer? Team Fortress, this is a game designed to be played while, you know, slightly beered up.
Our old intern Lemon would like to know what you guys think. This is off topic. A reasonable amount to pay for a first-gen iPad, you know, from a friend who's upgrading to an iPad 2.
Depends on which one it is. So you can buy refurbs for I think $300 or $350.
They're $100 off for the.
Yeah.
No, they were 100. They do.
It's $100 off for a new one and
Right, and
150 off
yes,
for a refurb,
correct.
right? So if you're looking at a 16 gig one, I think start at $300 if it's used, because I'd rather have the refurb with the warranty than the used without. And then just go up $100 for each different thing you add. I mean, I've seen people selling 64 gig 3Gs, 64 gig 3G models for $400 or $500, which seems like a really awesome deal to me. Other than that, I don't know. Oh, the cake stay the cake. Challenge you to a duel. And by you, he means me. So the way this works is, at the end of this round, whoever has the most kills gets props. And there is a leaderboard. But it has to be kills of the other person. And there will be a little icon above his head. You have been killed. You got killed by an engineer.
I killed the cake, stay the cake.
That's good. Congratulations. You're winning. For me. That was a pretty big Crockett, though. I mean, you have to admit.
Skill rocket, you mean? Skocket.
Meisner.
Skrocket.
Andrew Dotex wants to know if you'll be clearing out the server every now and again to allow different people in.
Yes. I have a magic button right here.
So it's actually about time. After we get to the end of this section, I know, but we have literally had this game go on for hours on the next point. We're changing maps on the next, either 2 minutes 43 seconds when the time runs out, or when Blue beats Norm and captures the next point. We'll clear it out, give everybody a chance to get on. I'm going to set a password right now while I'm thinking about it. Should really try to get Mags in. He said he was going to try to help us get a password going. And yeah, so I guess that's it.
Mendelson9 wants to know what you guys think Valve should add to TF2 in the future.
Wow, that's a tough question.
I knew I'd be working at Valve.
Yeah, I don't think I'm in a position to tell them what they should be doing with their game that is already pretty awesome. What would I like to see in this game? I mean, they've already added... I mean, basically, they put the Quake 1 rocket launcher in, which was always my request. It's even. You're losing. Don't lose. Always be winning, Norm. This is my account, too. I mean, don't give me any losses. My win-loss record on duels, very good. I only duel people I know I can win. Let's see.
Don't add another class.
So you don't want a Oliver
No.
of TF2? Do you think there should be women? Do you think there should be a woman option for each of the characters?
I think the concept of women, yes, appeals to me.
Yes.
Well, and on this planet, there should be women.
Yes. What about in TF2?
The announcer's a woman.
That is true.
The pyro's a woman.
The theory is the pyro is a woman. That hasn't been confirmed. Way to kill that spy, though. Oh, man, you got killed by Predator. 53 seconds. 50.
This could be a tie for the
seconds. Duel. Oh, if it's a tie, everybody loses.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Now, see, Joe Mate just did a good move here. I love seeing people who are medics. The thing I've noticed playing Team Fortress over the years, the team with the most medics almost always wins. And if the medics actually switch and heal people who are on fire, almost dead, that kind of stuff, it is awesome. Always a lovely feeling, that. Oh, there's your guy. Oh, he's switched to pyro. He's gonna try to. Oh, nice job.
I can end now, right?
Yeah, you're ahead. Now you have to just not die to him again in the next 13 seconds. Oh, I like where this is going. Yeah, that's a spy. The one behind you. Yes. Okay, I am changing the map. What map should I change it to, Norm? You got any requests?
Server shutting down.
That seems... oh, I kicked you. Join back. Oh, God.
Something new. New map.
I don't know what the new map's names are.
Server's
How
full
about Frontier?
already. How is the server full already?
It is very fast. Can you Archon into the server?
I cannot.
By going to the console and changing the Archon _ address to the server address?
What's the server address?
Yeah, this is what we have to do. Normally there'd be somebody off screen doing this. It's tf2.tested.com. Anna put it down on the bottom of the screen a minute ago. We're going to kick everybody off of there and start a, that's it right there, start a new match momentarily. Bye, guys. Sorry. We'll see you in a little bit.
And I gotta type in the password.
Yeah, you need to do Archon _ pass.
Yep.
You need to do Archon space SV _ password. This is the kind of game this is. There's a console still.
No, I need the actual password for.
You should just make it whatever you want that you can get, so you can get in.
No, I need to log into the Archon.
Oh, it's the one I gave you before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So while this is going on, get your questions over to Internet Melissa. She's in the chat, both on Tested and Giant Bomb. We're double streaming today here on Thursday Night Tested. If you're just joining us, the Team Fortress 2 action has been hot and heavy so far.
It says I have a bad Archon password.
Oh, you might not have the Archon password.
I don't have the Archon password.
It's too long for me to give you like that. There's nothing I can do to help you.
I
can't type it in. I don't know. I don't have it memorized. It's like 30 characters.
Oh.
Here's what we will do, though. Yeah, this is great. Why don't you take some questions from the chat while I fix this problem for a second time? Can you refresh it and see if there's a password on the server?
There is none.
God damn it! Why is there no password on the server?
Kick everyone.
Okay. Okay. Start refreshing right now. Oh wait. No.
What?
You went to the Max PC.
Now it says there's a password.
Okay, so the one that I gave you before is what it should be.
Yeah, bad password.
Oh my god. This is the worst thing. This was the worst idea ever. We should have just said, "Hey, there's no TNT this week, Norm." But no. I can't see what it is.
That's not it.
I'm looking here. This is bad.
iMac Hunt Norm wants to know if you had to pick between Starcraft 2 or Portal 2.
It's okay when the names are offensive not to say the names.
iMac Hunt.
Oh, that's okay, never mind.
iMac Hunt? Is
Okay,
that bad?
that's okay. That's not so
Like,
bad.
what did I
choose
say?
between-
What did I say?
Between StarCraft 2 and
Portal 2.
Portal 2?
Oh,
Like I could only play one for the rest of my life?
oh boy.
It could be framed that way.
That seems grim. This console app.
That would be called Nerd Hell, and I would.
Oh boy, you've already played a lot of Starcraft.
But Portal 2, I'm not going to play for every night, hours on end.
That's true too. You only played Portal 2 for 5 or 6 hours, probably.
I'm going to see Starcraft 2. I can live in a world where Portal 2 doesn't exist for me.
Wow. How's the server working here? Are we back in?
No, still password.
Can you... oh, you don't know what the password is. That's the problem.
Correct.
Due to some poor configuration on my part. Wow, the screen looks like it's really zoomed in over there. I don't know exactly what's going on. I'm confused and scared. We're working on getting technical difficulties ironed out even as we speak. I apologize for spending so much time on my laptop. I know that is super duper lame.
Restart server.
I've already done that. That's why we're in this problem right now. I must have typoed the password that I put in the server a while ago.
Mark Wahlberg is in chat.
Can you connect to the Can you connect to the server real quick and hand me that? Hey, say hello to your mother for me, Mark.
He wants to know if either of you play Free Space.
Oh wow, back in the day I did.
Free Space.
Why is this not working?
I don't think I played Free Space.
Descent Free Space? You didn't?
Yeah, Descent
really?
Free Space, no.
Wow, that was a good game.
I'm bad password.
I know.
I played a lot of Freelancer.
We gotta restart the server. Freelancer was good. Free Space was there multiplayer? There was multiplayer in Free Space, right?
I think so, yeah. Freelancer
was the one where you controlled with the mouse.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good game too. Okay, we're restarting the server. Hop back in there, Norman. It should be no password, just go for it.
I'm in.
You Archon passworded the PC Gamer server while you were doing that, though, so well done. Those guys are going to be really stoked about that. Sorry about that, PC Gamer. I don't know what's happening here, but I see it seems like I'm a medic right now. Is the server unpassworded now? It looks like everybody's back in.
It is.
I see a lot of similar names. Why don't we go through and kick some people who are...
I'm just going to do the mass kick.
Yeah, do the mass kick.
Use the button.
You need to retype it. Do it. Press the button.
Norman's
setting up the bomb.
Bam.
Everybody got kicked.
I erased them all.
Sorry if you were in there. Probably in retrospect would have been better to kick the people that had familiar names and keep the people with unfamiliar names. Because I'm sure some people have been trying to mash reload. There's probably going to be an outpouring of rage in the chat right now. Go to the King of the Hill map. It is King of the Hill, Lakeside Final. This is good. I played this last night. It's fun. And then the next one after that, we should do the DeGroot Keep, I think. So if you want to play, the crazy medieval melee game.
This looks like Egypt.
That was totally racist.
No, there was a map, the Egypt map.
Are you going to play the game, or are you going to drink some water over there?
I can do both.
Just because there's an obelisk doesn't mean it has to be Egypt.
Yeah, it does.
What team do you play, Norm, when you normally are playing Team Fortress?
Red. Always play red.
Always play red.
Always play red.
Yeah.
Better red than dead.
So we're waiting for people to join up the server. It's open now. There should be no password. You might want to check that, make sure. You set the Archon _ address correct, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Pudge wants to know how many hats you own.
I have, well, let's see. Like in real, I have the one that I wore at CES, and then I have a San Francisco Giants hat, and I have like a kind of brown thing that I wear when I'm out in the sun.
These are real hats.
Real hats. You mean virtual hats?
I believe that's the question.
Let's see. I think after like 200 and some hours of playing this game, I got my first drop hat a couple weeks ago. I'd never gotten a hat just from a random drop before. I have a couple of the Halloween hats. I have a couple of like pre-order hats. I think I have a Sam & Max hat and the Alien Swarm hat, which is pretty cool. What kind of hats do you have, Norm? Not many,
Very
right?
basic hats.
Yeah.
Yeah. You find like one hat that you like and then just wear it.
I have the Halo, because I didn't cheat back in the old days when they caught all those people cheating. I have the thing for buying something in the store, the trucker cap. I really can't remember. I try not to think about my hats too much. It's like pieces of flair. That guy's gonna... Demo man above you is always bad news, Norm.
God damn it.
Jump. You've never played this map before either, have you?
Never played this map before.
It's just like Egypt.
No, Egypt's a CP map.
I know. Okay, so King of the Hill works just like you'd imagine. Basically, there's
only one point.
There's 1 point.
It's highly contested.
Yes, everybody is trying to get that, and you win if you run out the clock. The clock ticks down when you hold control of the point, and you win by holding the point longer than the other team. And they're usually mirror image maps.
Yep.
So your team has the point, the clock's ticking down, you're 25 seconds behind, something like that. That soldier's on hot fire, but I like that Alex Wood is still healing you. He's trying to make this TNT better for everybody, not just for the poor dude on fire. So if you're just joining us, welcome to Thursday Night Tested. Well, Ryan Davis, Jeff Gersman, Brad Shoemaker, and the rest of the Giant Bomb crews at PAX, drinking beer, making podcasts, and hanging out with dudes from Harmonix, I would bet by now. We're here playing Team Fortress. It's just Norm and me, Internet Mel. Anna's on the mixer, working the dials, drinking a beer. That's pretty cool. Norm, you just chose a duel, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Who are you dueling?
I don't know.
That's okay.
But I'm angry.
Do you feel like you're going to kick their ass or not so much?
Well, we'll see.
Okay, you got a good feeling about how this is going to go.
Yes.
This is my account, remember. Don't make me look like a...
That's no pressure.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you have lots of pressure. Oh my god, a spy. These maps are brutal for spies. There's your enemy. Kill him. Kill him with fire. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see.
The Phantom wants to know if we'll ever have a Battlefield 2 Thursday Night Throwdown.
Ooh.
Oh, that is a good idea. That's kind of the Jeff and Ryan
question.
Yeah. It's up, I would love to play Battlefield 2 TNT.
I don't know how well that's gonna run.
Oh, it'll run awesome.
No, the game was very like there were some alt tab like UI problems.
Well, there's definitely some UI problems, but I think I mean at this point in time that game has got to run smooth as silk. I mean it's like a 5-year-old game.
I wonder how people are still playing.
I don't know. I mean everybody has it. The thing is that I have that game before Steam, so I bet I don't have discs for it anymore. And if I have discs, I bet I don't have the key, the CD key. Seems that's a good idea though. We'll talk to Jeff and Ryan, see what they think next time we do Thursday Night Tested maybe.
There's also Mark Wahlberg again is also putting in his vote for Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds TNT.
That was a kill, by the way.
Yeah, that was a nice air shot. And then you got spiked to death because your healer went away when you busted out the pickaxe. I'm not a huge fan of that game for PC. It might be good on what do you call it? The other platforms, consoles.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think those are Xbox One games though, so I don't even know if they would work that well.
Galactic Battlegrounds.
Yeah, let's see. We can't see Norm's ammo counter, which is kind of a bummer, because my face is where that would normally be. I think. Let's just enjoy a little gameplay here for a moment. Okay, that's making it worse, better. Now it's just the monitor. Wow.
Still got him.
Things are on fire here. How you feeling about this map, Norm? You like it? Not
I like
so much.
I really like it.
I like King of the Hill. It's a nice change of pace. It's a little more frantic.
Oh.
So far, you're 2-0 in duels today.
Yeah.
I like the way this is going. You want to do one more round of this and then move on to another map, maybe?
Yeah, let's do that.
Faded Oasis also wants to know if you need help setting up reserve slots through Source Mod.
I have used reserve slots in Source Mod before. I find that they don't work particularly well. So you always end up having somebody kicked. In retrospect, that would have been a really super duper smart thing to do today, though. Because this is the situation where it would have been a good idea. It's also worth mentioning that the dueling thing, I think costs money too. I think it's cheap though. I think it's like $2, buck or two.
The dueling, what do you mean a dueling
The thing that lets you duel people.
Oh, really?
Is a thing you have to pay for, yeah.
It's not you can't just duel as a part of the
No. And it has charges. That's the worst part.
What do you mean?
So you buy it, I think it's good for like 5 uses.
What?
Yeah.
That is some bullshit.
He's dueling you. Oh, good, you got him.
I got him. Don't worry about it.
Don't die.
That's all right.
Don't die, Norman.
Got him. I got him. Now I'm going to hide for the rest of the
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what. See, the only problem with this
he
is
just wasted like, what was it? It's like a quarter.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but he got his ass kicked by me. You playing as me.
I can't believe you have to pay money for that.
I don't know. I mean,
unsavory.
Part of me doesn't like that stuff because it kind of makes the game a little less team-oriented. Yeah, people start playing, making poor decisions.
People would say, I'm going to interrupt you.
Okay, go ahead.
Back there, someone would say, why didn't you shoot the medic? He was healing a heavy, and I just shot at the heavy.
Yeah.
Guess what? I killed the heavy.
Yeah. Medic's still alive, though. Medic is worth 2 heavies.
No.
I don't know, man.
Have you seen how big the heavy is?
Well, that's true. The heavy is pretty big. I'm a little offended that in all of those teasers, except for one, people had me as the heavy. The heavy doesn't have a beard. I don't think any TF2 guys have a beard. What's going on in the chat, Internet Mel?
Sweep is really wanting to see your shoes.
My shoes.
They aren't quite sure what's going on with those shoes.
Those are shoes. They don't have toes. They're just normal shoes. They're slip-ons. Sometimes you got to wear a slip-on. I think the people are here to see some Team Fortress, though. Not my shoes. I'm a little uncomfortable talking about this, I'll be honest. Yeah, the spy has a beard. Why couldn't I be the spy?
The spy doesn't have a beard.
There's a camera beard attachment for the spy. I think you have to pay for that, too, but I'm not sure.
Well, I'm not surprised. This guy threw piss at me.
Yeah, but you still killed him. So I think.
Oh my God, that's
not what you want to see right then when you're covered in urine and half dead.
Oh my God, and I'm out of ammo.
Oh my God, this is so. You're not going to beat him. Oh, good Lord. Oh, that soldier behind you.
Don't kill
my medic. Always be reloading. See, you have the high ground.
That's my favorite part of the ground.
Kill them. Kill them all. That's all. Oh, yes. Pick up his knife. It is full of rockets.
Oh, no, Nemesis. I hate scouts so much.
That's whoa. There's your real Nemesis with the pirate hat. I do like the pirate hat. Favorite hats that you've seen so far? Anything you love?
I like the elegant ones. I like the beret. I like the Mountie hat.
Yeah.
The hat of hats is always good.
That's funny.
Classic.
I think that was a Sam and Max thing, right?
No.
I like the brain slug the pyro has. I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
That was a terrible hat on him.
Like,
put that away.
Like $400.
The brain slug's $400, really?
Oh, there's a hat that's very expensive that one of our guys has.
Froyo says to tell you that one dual charge lasts a whole map.
Right.
And to thank Norm for the duel earlier, his name was the Cake Stay the Cake.
Ah. That was a good duel.
Thank you for using a dual charge.
Norm, you're talking and on top of the leaderboard. I almost don't. I mean, this is an unusual position for a TNT, seems like. Of course, I think Jeff and Ryan are probably better talkers than us, it seems like. Or so we're finding out now.
BD also says Demo Man has a beard.
Demo Man does have a beard.
I guess Demo Man, yeah.
But I have 2 eyes, so, I don't know if that carries over.
I'm glad you went with the 2 eyes is why you're not the Devil Man.
What else would I say?
Otherwise, that would be
I'm not Scottish either, if that's what you're saying.
Andrew Dotax also wants to know if you will try Frontier, the map with the train that eats people.
Yes, we will do Frontier next. Well, no, we'll do Frontier
train
after
that eats
next.
People.
Didn't we say we were going to change this after this round?
Yeah, this round's not over yet.
Oh, this round's taking a long time.
Man, Death Train, the train that eats.
Okay, so everybody get warmed up. Norman Chan is getting ready to kick everyone. And then we're going to switch to the train eating map. There's your Nemesis. Kill him. Kill! Kill the burning spy. Oh, he's on fire. He's over there. Oh, that Demo Man.
No, it's a trap. It's a trap.
Easy pickings.
If I go into his territory, I will be vulnerable.
Oh, boy, you dodged a bullet there. That pyro. Oh, ouch. Killed by a medic. It's ignominious. Ignominious. Anna is out of control. That's all I'm going to say. Hey, Internet Dan.
Why don't I get hats?
How often do you get hats?
No, I mean.
Oh, in the thing. I don't know. I think this is. I think more TF2, less Norm and Will would be my request. I've got to scratch things that can't be scratched on camera. Yeah, that scared her. Change the map, Norman
Right,
Chan.
kicking,
Kick everybody. Bye, guys. Thanks for playing. We'll get more victims here.
I
Come
threw
back in
you
a little
all.
bit. That is. I'm going to do that every night. Hey, guys.
So what's the map name?
It is PL something. So go to the P's. Frontier Final. So 2. Landan, do you want to come over here and give us an update on the Lincoln Force t-shirts? I think that's a good idea. You should come over and mic up. We're going to get an update on the Lincoln Force t-shirts. You know, one thing I do love about this new store stuff is that they've added Frontier. They've added a way to pay people who make community maps. So you can buy tokens. You send the tokens into the people who make the maps that you like. Everybody wins. It is absolutely fantastic. I think one of the best things about Team Fortress is they take the best community maps and turn them into real maps for everyone, which is super cool. So this is the killer train map. Instead of a normal minecart here, you'll actually see. Well, just follow the rails. I want to leave a surprise for people at home.
I see an outline.
Yes, you see an outline. It looks like it might be Charlie the Choo Choo, or you know, the little engine that could. Oh. Some sort of friendly train, but it's not. It's a death train.
What is going on here?
He looks like he's wearing something, some sort of. Hold on! Don't move! Stop! Stop, medic! Stop, ionic squid! Don't move! No, that's not it. Other one. Other medic. Dermot. Oh my God.
What year did this game come out?
2006 maybe? 2007?
No, 7.
See, I remember, like, everyone's wearing a different hat now.
Yeah.
I remember that wasn't around when I was playing.
This is a new thing. I think the hat started maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I kind of like it. I'm okay with it.
I mean, I get the whole customizable thing, but it's, you know.
It's more a way for them to make money on something that they've been supporting for like 5 years.
Oh, so people actually pay for that?
Well, I mean, you can get them as random drops, but in the 5 years that I've been playing, I've gotten one as a random drop. So they're pretty rare. I mean, if you don't play it, I don't play a ton. I mean, I'm not playing 30 or 40 hours a week. If I was playing that much, I'd see more. But I mean, I play maybe 2 hours a week on the outside, and I just don't see that many hats. So I mean, people pay $5-6 for them and get their own hat. But speaking of merch,
of merch,
what's going on?
We
with
sold a
Lincoln
lot
Force
of t-shirts last week.
Look at this fucking scary ass train.
I'm just killing fools.
Yeah, just
whoa.
Yeah, don't get in front of that thing. It will fuck you up.
Really?
I don't think so. We sold some t-shirts, huh?
We sold over 1,800 t-shirts.
That is a lot of t-shirts.
Yes. So a little update is they're almost done being printed right now.
Okay.
So after the weekend, they're going to start being shipped out.
Okay, cool.
So people in the States should probably start getting them.
Next Friday, maybe? Monday
if not earlier.
Yeah.
Probably Thursday.
These will take a little less time to ship than the mugs, generally, right? Because they're in the envelopes?
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does take a little longer since we print them based on demand.
Yeah, I mean,
so it's not really like we don't have a stock and we say, okay, this dude ordered, let's ship him one right now. It's like, okay, we're going to get a bunch of them, so we don't sit on.
So the store is closed now, right? You can't order anymore. But if you want to get one of these and you didn't get one yet, then you can, and you're not a member.
If you didn't, and you're not a member, you can sign up.
Be a member, an annual member.
It's our new member shirt.
Right.
So the old roller coaster one, it's
retired.
That's done.
It's out of the picture.
Done. That's vintage clothing now. So
I wish I hadn't given mine to that hobo the other day. It's a mistake,
he looked
I
really
guess.
cold.
I'm sure we can find one for you.
He looked really cold.
Did you kill the server?
Nope, the server was down. I'm trying to get back in.
That's bad. Keep talking, guys. I'll fix the server up here.
Do you have a sample?
I do. There's one at my desk.
Sitting on your desk. But, you know, there's nobody in the office to go get it.
Someone.
Oh, we're back? Mm-hmm. We're on Dust Bowl, it seems. Are you in?
Good. I'm in. I'm going to change this back to...
I guess whenever it crashes, you just need to immediately start joining back. Sorry if the server crashes, guys. I mean, all I'm going to ask is that when you're not in the game, don't just mash the hell out of that refresh button. Because every time you do that, like, there's a limited number of times that the server can take that before this happens and it crashes and everybody gets kicked off and we have to start over. So we'll announce when we're going to kick everybody. Just kind of be chill. Just have some fun. Just wait for the good times to roll. It'll happen. We'll get to you. And we'll be here playing for a little while. Sorry, Dan, you were talking about sweet merch.
I was talking about t-shirts, you know. We're doing more stores. We're gonna
Oh, we got the T-shirt.
Oh, yes.
No, Alexis has the T-shirt. She held up the
Okay.
camera. I mean, you've seen it. It's on the site.
Where's
It is
the
the
camera?
massive Lincoln Force T-shirt.
This is the shirt.
Abraham Lincoln,
Yeah.
one of America's greatest heroes.
And then on the back, we got this.
The members
cool little
circle.
member 2011.
So if you're not a member, you can
Yes.
sign up now. Sign up for your annual membership.
Sign up for
Get
the
the Lincoln
annual
Force
membership.
T-shirt.
That's probably
it.
the best way to get it right now.
Yeah. So
But
that's fun.
yeah, probably in like probably a month, we'll have a full-time store up
Okay.
where we'll be selling
So
stuff.
we're working on it.
We're working on
Like package tracking and all that
it.
kind
Yes,
of stuff.
we're gonna
Awesome.
become like a really cool Amazon.com.
Gonna be legit.
with like 2 things. to
Okay.
sell
I like
at a time.
where this is going. I like where this is going. So this is we're back on the map with the train. We're in the setup phase again.
Will I accept the duel with mic on?
Oh, you're gonna get don't lose.
I'm also playing heavy.
Well, I mean everybody knows heavy is the easiest class. I mean that's what I've always said. If you want to learn how to play this game
Yep.
and you don't know where to start, the
Play heavy.
best thing you can play, assuming there's some medics around, is heavy. And the one thing I know when you're playing on the server, there are going to be plenty of medics. You have 4 medics on you right now, I think. At least
love it.
3.
When I played, I
Heal
would
me,
play
my
as a
relatives.
scout and just run around hitting people with the bat.
That's a good strategy
That's-
too.
Why would you do that?
I mean, if you like to die a lot, that is a good way to go.
It was.
Nothing wrong with that.
I would literally just be sitting there at my desk playing and just cracking up hysterically.
You're going to run out of ammo. I'm going to predict it right now. Way to kill the poor defenseless engineer. I don't think there's anybody over. Oh, there's a heavy over there. Oh, backstabbed.
All right, no more of that.
Yeah,
That's that.
get
Poor
serious
decision.
business, Norm. You gotta get on the point here. Are you dueling somebody still, or did that
Yeah,
go
oh,
away?
yeah.
Okay, you're dealing Micon. Internet Mel, you look like you might have a question.
I do. Asa Desa 5
Okay.
wants to know if all the shirts say 2011 on the back, even the ones bought through the store.
Yes.
I think they all do. Yeah.
Yep.
And what will the resubscribe T-shirt be like?
We haven't quite decided. So
We might have a
people are going to resubscribe the yearly ones at a bunch of different times.
Did it
So we're
crash
going to get a
again?
bunch of people
Maybe this map is no good
on
for
September
this many
9th,
people.
2011 resubscribing. So the question is, are we going to make a new shirt?
I think we're making
with
new shirts.
Yeah.
We'll make something.
Yeah,
Something will happen.
We'll make
oh, hey,
something
sticky
awesome
bombs.
and totally worth it.
That's merch. More merch. That's Valve merch. Though.
Not our merch.
No. Yeah, we'll have something.
We'll
new
do
then.
something. We're
Something
not gonna
awesome
we're not
then.
gonna let people
And-
resubscribe and not give you anything. For it.
Yeah, I mean,
That's-
we don't have to worry about that until September, basically.
exactly. So I'm going to avoid it
Yeah.
for as long as possible.
Yeah. But we're not going to avoid it. We're going to use that time to think and come up with something that's even more awesome. Why don't you do the group keep?
You
This
guys
seems
do.
like a time for some shenanigans. This is one of my.
Oh, I like this. I like this one a lot.
Yes.
I like
Yes.
this one a lot.
This is a melee only map. This is a little bit crazy. This is
If
a
you haven't seen
castle
this,
siege.
You will be pleasantly surprised.
The only person that has a long shot weapon are, I think, snipers that use the bow and arrow. It's not even snipers with the regular gun. It's all medieval weapons. So that demo man is where you want to go for this one, I think.
No.
No?
No.
What are you going to do?
No.
You're going
No.
soldier with the pick because you can go fast?
Yeah.
You're not going to get healed. You're going to be
I don't care.
unhealable now. Do you have a shotgun, or you should put the
You have
flag in
nothing.
your
You have
second slot?
nothing. You have
can-
nothing.
You can use the flag in your second slot.
What? Why?
It makes you stronger or shoot more.
No. Don't care.
Okay. Whatever, Norm.
This is a completely different game than I remember.
I mean, this game has, over
really
the
changed.
last 4 years, whatever it's been, this game has wildly changed from what it was at launch.
But it's still a lot of fun.
In a good way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just gotten a little more silly and a little more balanced. You know, there's
Yeah.
no wildly
Fuckers are
overpowered
trying to storm the
classes.
castle.
Yeah, so what the blue team's trying to do is attack one of 2 points, or both points actually. This one over here, and then there's one on the other side. And until they do that, they can't access the 3rd point, which is where the big capture spot is. Hey.
Pop also says that the medic has a long-range weapon now.
Yeah, the medic has a crossbow, I think, now, so that's pretty exciting. I guess so the medic can use their crossbow as well on this if you have it. I haven't seen that's a pretty new weapon though, so I haven't seen a whole ton of those yet. Oh, the gate's coming up. That's not good. So now what's going to happen is a whole bunch of people are going to charge inside here. Oh my god. First-person melee game. This is terrible. And they're going to try to capture that point where that demo man is right now. Norm is using the pickaxe that actually makes you go faster the more damaged you are. So it's a really useful weapon. Demo man has a frying pan. Frying pan always wins. You want that big-ass axe now, dude.
No!
For shame. Ed, you lost?
No, we
draw.
Draw.
Whew. Everybody loses. Okay, so now you're attacking. This is where it gets crazy. This came out, what, I think 2 updates ago. I like this map a lot. Please try to keep the pornographic sprays to a minimum also, guys. Show them. Yeah, there's my spray. Hojo the Great made that for me a few months ago. I like that spray a lot.
Oh my god.
So if I want to
flaming
get back
arrows.
into this game,
Yes.
is
Holy
there no
crap.
point now? Like,
No,
are people
dude.
too good at it, or is it still just ridiculous enough that you can just run around and die a lot but still enjoy it?
So the thing about this game is if you, it depends on what class you want to play. So, I mean, there's some classes that are definitely easier to play than others, I think, and I say that without malice or being sarcastic or whatever. You know, it's much easier if you have a medic. If you play as a medic and you attach on to people who know what they're doing, then it's a really great way to learn the routes through the maps and kind of the tips and tricks of playing the different classes. If you play as a heavy, kind of the same thing, because you usually want to be attached to a medic and you can follow them around.
Yeah.
It's always a good idea to play on a regular server where you get to know the community, they get to know you,
Yeah.
and people will help you learn stuff if you're not on a server full of dicks, basically. Yeah, like I said, tf2.tested.com, tf2.giantbomb.com, and they both go to the same place. People are playing there all the time. Sometimes the server's down when there's an update or something. But, I mean, there's good communities. There's a couple of Steam community groups. So if you want to get like a Steam notification when people are playing, you can join them. And there's details about both of those on the Giant Bomb and Tested forums. Or, you know, just send a PM to Lane on Tested and he'll hook you up with the invites and stuff for that stuff. Cool. And what those do is when like 3 or 4 people get together and they want to play, they just put out the call to everybody else. And that's the worst weapon ever to use for this.
I don't have anything else for this class.
I do. There's a bunch of other stuff. You just got to change.
Did you turn the settings down a lot for this? It looks kind of...
I turned stuff a little bit down just so that we'd have a high resolution, fast frame rate. I mean, but it is a 4-year-old game, and it's a kind of flat shaded game, so it's not the most amazing looking game ever, regardless. Any questions from the chat, Internet Mel?
This one was a while ago, but Craig Bow 180 wants to know if Norm has ever spent any money on microtransactions in any game.
In anything. Smurf Village, you can tell us. It's okay. Nobody's gonna judge. We know you. Oh, there's your nemesis. Kill him. Oh, somebody else got it.
I don't know. I don't want to say no because I'm pretty sure maybe I probably have.
I mean, what kind of games would you have played that you would have spent microtransaction money on, though?
That's my question.
Wow, that was a pretty good run there.
I'm not going to commit to no.
Huh. You know, it's a good class here is sniper because you have the bleeding knife and the bow and arrow.
The bleeding knife.
The bleeding knife is good. It gives you a little dot. I haven't actually spent money on microtransactions. I mean, in this game I have. I don't think I've spent money on anything else, but I couldn't say for sure either. I have bought a fairly ridiculous number of Xbox Live Arcade games, though, which almost is a microtransaction. Oh, you got decapitated, dude. That's going to leave a mark. Any more questions from the chat, Internet?
Grakazan11 also wants to know thoughts on the current state of PC gaming. That's a broad question.
I feel like PC gaming is in a much better place now than it was a couple of weeks ago. You know, GDC was very kind to the PC this year. Battlefield 3 is coming. Lead platform is the PC. That's awesome news. Some of the other games that we saw coming out of GDC look really, really awesome. I'm completely blanking right now, but maybe Norm can remember something. I saw an amazing looking demo this morning on Evan Roddy's Twitter feed that was from this little 9-man team with this incredible virtual city. That was a PC title, so that was pretty sweet. Gates closed. Bring it home.
I'd say PC games.
I mean,
oh shit!
And the thing is, as you get toward the end of a console generation, the PC always, the PCs, when the consoles are in such a strong position as they are now, the beginning of a console generation, the PC is going to be in a much better place because there'll be more parity between the hardware and on both the platforms. So you know, everybody's down on PC gaming. The other thing is, I saw a couple of reports last week that said people were spending a fairly ludicrous amount of money on the PC as a platform. I think that because of Steam and WoW and some of the other things, the kind of spend for PC gaming is really woefully underreported and underestimated by the industry. So, I mean, it seems like that's changing. And the overall feeling toward piracy seems to be getting better as well. Or at least toward crippling DRM to solve a piracy problem. Norm, how you doing here?
Oh
my god. Oh, you ended 0-0. Nobody wins. And I got a flare gun. Yay. Where's the GG button? Does Anna have it? Is she using this for evil?
Yeah, I think she has it.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
All right, want to change the map?
Yeah, why don't you change the map? This is 3 rounds of This Is Enough. Why don't you go to... I've got one for you. Go to CP LWOB TSUD.
Let me decline.
Look at them all, they're just huddling around you.
Yes, everybody wants to be on screen. I'm just glad they're not doing anything offensive. Should we? I guess we'll give these guys a real. Go to L, CPL. There you go, number 1. Yeah, we'll give these people a real game since they were on during the weird melee game.
I actually have to go.
Oh, Internet Dan, thanks for coming by.
Yes, of course.
Thanks for not trying to shill your wares.
Yeah, we'll hear more from you. We have a tested T-shirt coming up before too long again, don't we?
Yes.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about a happy hour up tomorrow. So,
okay.
Have a good one, Dan. Thanks for stopping by.
Have fun.
See ya.
So this is Crazy
Dust
Town.
Bowl.
It is Dust Bowl.
Why am I in Dust Bowl?
Well, is it Dust Bowl? Is it really, Norm?
It's Dust Bowl in reverse?
It's Dust Bowl mirrored.
What?
Yeah, people are downloading it right now, so it'll take a minute for them to join.
Oh, my head hurts so much.
But this is
Ow.
this is one of the couple guys in the community actually went through and made totally mirrored Gravel Pit, Dust Bowl, and I think Badlands, but I can't remember what the third one is. It is crippling to play on because where you're used to turning right, you turn left. Where you're used to turning left, you turn right. It's backwards land. I put this in here just to give you something to think about as you were playing.
Oh, this is not cool.
A couple of people in chat say the server needs to be updated.
The server again?
That's what Andrew Dotex and Radiotic are saying.
Are you sure their clients don't need to be updated?
I think their clients need to be updated.
Yeah, because we just updated the server right before we started. I don't think we can update the server while this is going, unfortunately.
Oh, my head
Are people
hurts
able to
so
join?
much. Can I get a mirror? I'll invert my mouse or something.
Everything is backwards land.
Oh. Ow.
You got to get your mind in the right place. Watch that door over there. They're going to come out that.
Jesus. Why would they use a Kritzkrieg that early?
You don't want to die with a Kritzkrieg.
Oh my god, this is not cool.
I'm so pleased with myself. How's the chat doing, Internet Mel? Do they feel like this is an unjust thing to do to a classic Valve map?
Sorry, what was your question?
Do they feel like this is an unjust thing to do to a classic Valve map?
I will see what they say. I'm getting mostly comments that about the server needing to be updated.
Really? Everybody's saying that?
Well, no, just a couple of people.
I'm going to bust out my laptop and check and see what the TF2 server admins group says. Did they push another update for this?
Let's see. They're saying there was a TF2 update just now. Server is old version already.
Already?
Okay, so I guess let's, well, I'm going to update it then, I guess. It's going to go down for a minute, guys. Let's do some questions from the chat, I guess.
All right, let me get.
That means
Does that mean I have to update my TF2?
there you're gonna have to update your TF2 as well. I'm gonna have to log back
Or
in
we can
here.
just play with these cool guys on the server right now.
Are there? Is it full?
Server's been full.
No, people aren't able to join now. Let's see if anybody else can get in. Are there more people getting in? I can't tell. You're dying a lot here, Norm.
Oh, I guess it's not full. It's
Yeah,
20
we're
21
like 5 people short. I'm gonna do it. Server update. Sorry, guys.
Matt wants to know what kind of effort it takes to host a TF2 server.
Basically, you have to go to a TF2 provider, give them your credit card information, tell them how much you'd like to spend, how many slots, whether it's public or private, any number of different things, and they'll help you host a TF2 server. We're using Art of War Central here right now. The problems we're having this time, actually no fault of theirs. We kind of had bad luck with their Battlefield Bad Company server, but the TF2 server has been really super reliable and stable. You probably are going to have to stop
No, it's updating right
Steam. Oh, it's updating. Okay,
Yep.
good.
Rain_1 says the server has been full because whoever opened the game before the update are still on the proper version.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, of
We're
course,
updating
of
it.
course.
Yeah,
We
so
we
good.
understand the problem. It's been updated. Go ahead and join. Not
now
you guys.
Now they want to see Norm's shoes since they saw Will's.
I-
wearing old shoes this week because I want to be comfortable.
Comfort shoes.
Comfort shoes, they're Asics.
Those are on a Magushi's, they're soccer shoes, right?
If they're soccer or wrestling, I
So
think soccer
tigers.
shoes. Tigers.
Yeah, tigers.
For the tiger blood.
Oh God, don't start that.
Robbie Mack also wants to know, Will, if you have a degree in biochem.
I do. How that is the most random question we've ever gotten during
Or
TNT before.
stalkerish.
Yes.
Okay.
also-
Restart server again.
Restart it again. I almost hit reinstall. That would have been bad. So what I'm looking at when I'm restarting the server is there's a web interface for our server control panel. And I can go in and do all sorts of things like control config files and restart the server and, excuse me, all that kind of jazz. Go ahead and join in there, Norm. We should probably take the password off of the PC Gamer server. That's, I'll do that right now. I don't think I have the password, though. Look at my duel record, 6. Yes. Wonder how long this season is. I haven't seen the end of the first season and the start of the second season. So yeah, we're back in the server. Changed to something else. You want to go back to the crazy backwards
Let's go
map?
crazy backwards map.
It's PL and it's
Yep.
Dust Bowl spelled backwards. Maybe do an arena after this. That might be kind of fun.
Why is it P?
I mean,
It's
CP.
Yeah.
Yeah, press 8 to go back. One more. There you go. Crazy backwards map. Yeah, it's funny. You don't think that would really affect you that much,
Yeah.
but you're so used to turning the corners and hitting the jumps and aiming at the right spots. It is very, very hard. Are you going to use the direct hit, or are you sticking with the
I think I'm gonna
classic
change
rocket
up
launcher?
different classes.
You can do a sniper. You could snipe. That might be
I don't
funny.
know about that.
Engineer. Engineer's kind of boring to watch because you stay in one spot. Going for the heavy again. It's a good heavy map.
Oh god damn it.
So if you're just joining us, welcome to Thursday Night Tested. I'm Will Smith. Norman Chan is on the keyboard and mouse right now. We're playing Team Fortress 2. This is CP Lordstrand. It's Dust Bowl backwards. It's a mirror image Dust Bowl. We've been running this on the server occasionally, mostly late at night when people have had too many cocktails. Everybody ends up turning the wrong way and running into the wall. So it's pretty funny to watch. We are playing Team Fortress. Jeff Ryan, the Giant Bomb crew, are away. They're at PAX. So if you're at PAX, don't watch this. Go hang out with them. They're out and about doing stuff. I think they're doing a rock band night tonight with the Harmonix Gang, where Jeff and Ryan are actually the guest judges. And it's my understanding at this event, where the Harmonix guys take over a bar and everybody comes and plays rock band like it's karaoke. My understanding that they're not nice, the judges. So if you want to be abused by Jeff and Ryan, head on, find out where those guys are and chase them down. There's a post on Bomb today explaining how to find them. How's the chat doing, Internet Mel?
Anwar wants to know if you're excited for Deus Ex Human Revolution.
I am. I really liked the first Deus Ex game, and I even found the second one not too offensive. It was a kind of an off year, but it was one of my favorite games that year. So I'm really excited to see the follow-up.
How about Mortal Kombat?
You know, I'm not a fighting guy, but I've been watching Jeff play the Mortal Kombat demo on the PS3 the last few days, and it looks pretty awesome. Sentry's going down. How you doing? Are you adjusting well to this mirror image map, Norm?
Well, I'm also playing the easiest class, so not too hard so far.
Ah. Yeah.
Oh,
Did you get stabbed? Oh, some nice stabbing.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of an unfortunate name. Tainted Pork.
I don't know what exactly this refers to, but Rollier wants to know if the Princess debut game made it to the new office.
Princess.
The Princess debut game? Is it the Sad Princess game? I don't know what he's talking about.
Not exactly sure.
This seems familiar to me, but I don't know what he's talking about, unfortunately. Shoot! Shoot the bullets!
I know healer.
Oh, well, you're going to die when there's a medic. This is the lesson of Team Fortress. I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. If you would like to win, be on the team with the most medics. The team with the most medics always wins. Always. Disagree, agree?
I agree. Except the team with 11 medics.
Mission begins in
You know, I played in the Shack News Team Fortress tournament, the first one that we did, or second one that we did, and there was a team that always rolled half medics.
That was before there were class limitations.
Yeah, it was before they implemented class limitations after that.
What is that ghost doing around that?
That's a
sniper?
hat. That's a crazy hat.
What?
Yeah.
Does he see it?
I don't think so. I think it just makes his head a bigger target. Oh, he's letting us check it out. Look at the ghost hat. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually.
begins in 30 seconds.
That might not be a hat. That might be an add-on. Maybe somebody in the chat knows what that is. I've never seen that one before.
Oh, it is. It's a hat. It's totally a hat.
Now, there are some people, like the people who make community maps and stuff like that and contribute to the Team Fortress community, get special hats. Like one of a kind. I saw a guy with a crazy gold hat the other day. You know, so like the gold wrenches that they gave out last year in I can't remember which event it was, but one of the events last year, they gave out like 150 or 200 gold wrenches or something.
I'm seeing it's an unusual haunted hat.
Unusual haunted hat. Okay.
Worth a lot of money.
Except I don't think you can trade that stuff. That was a good save. Good use on the Uber there. Spy back there getting some stab on.
Tony
There you
Blue
go.
87 also wants to know who your favorite TF2 community mods are.
You know, I haven't played a whole lot of the TF2 community mods. The one that I've always wanted to run on our own server, though, is now Anna's Mixing Metaphors with the Toasty. It's not Mortal Kombat, kids. The one that I liked is the karaoke mod. I've never seen anybody run it except for there's one server that runs it occasionally. I don't think it's public, but it basically puts up, you play a song in the background, and it puts up the lyrics for the song, and everybody on the song in chat sings. So
In sync.
in sync, yeah. I like that a lot. I think it's very clever, very funny.
Look, I'm just holding the button down and getting points.
Yes, you don't have to aim. You just point in the general direction. You're about to die, though. Watch behind you for spies, Norm. Always be spy checking.
That's Pyro's job.
What I like is when you're heavy, you have a medic up there, people turn the corner and then immediately duck back. Usually I'm the guy that's doing the back ducking. Internet Mel, what's the feeling in the chat? Have you checked how's the tested chat doing?
I've been going in there a little bit. Let's see,
You love getting stabbed.
they want to promote more people to come over to test chat.
Oh, it's a little quiet over there,
It's a little
huh?
quiet, yeah.
Okay, so if Giant Bomb chat is too busy and too much hubbub over there, you can come over to the tested for a little chill chat and a little slower global cooldown, I think, right?
Yeah.
The cooldown's pretty high in Giant Bomb
adult
usually.
contemporary and
Yeah.
hang out.
Kenny
test
G,
and chat.
Michael Bolton. You went the wrong way, Norm. Always go the wrong way.
The control point
Now, see, this is the point at which a good spy or scout will bypass you, go back and get on the final point and win without anybody knowing what's happened.
Oh my god. Oh, this map hurts my head so much.
I think it's probably about time. After this stage, we should probably clear it off and bring in a couple maybe one more round of people. Seems like we're getting near the end of TNT already. It's 5:30. How did that happen?
A Mad Prodigy wants to know how the community activity is on the Xbox 360 Orange Box version of TF2. Do people play that anymore? And has Valve kept up updates?
I think Valve has done a couple of updates. I don't think that they get the kind of updates that... I mean, they bundle them up into big updates. I think you actually have to pay for a couple of them. You know, the updates are always free on the PC side. I don't think that this game took off. Did you ever play the Orange Box version of this at all?
Yeah, I know some people who did like it a lot. It's just that they have to go through Microsoft for all the updates.
Yeah, and they only get a limited number of free updates is the thing. Like Valve, they can't run free updates unless Microsoft lets them. And I think that you know, I think they did a big update with all the class updates at one point, and I don't know what happened after that. I haven't paid attention to it at all. I played this a little bit. That was a Dead Ringer spy, I'm pretty sure, by the way. There he is. Nice.
Nope, did not get him.
Nope.
Radiotic says to tell you, Will, that the karaoke mod is exclusive to the server 242 Furious and it isn't private.
Yes. It is a fantastic mod. I played over there before when the karaoke mod is going, and it is hysterical every time. Because it's always something kind of adult, contemporary, and weird. You know, not what you expect to hear during games from like Tiny Dancer or some Celine Dion song or the theme from The Bodyguard or something goofy like that. It's a lot of fun.
Wow.
Glad Spooky wants to know if you've ever played Steel, a real Byzantine and confusing control point map.
Oh,
Steel is one of our favorites. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that confusing. Do you?
No.
I mean, it's confusing the first time you play it for sure.
Yeah.
But once you understand that E is always accessible, and you have to defend whatever the furthest forward point,
A, B, C, D.
and E, it becomes pretty straightforward. Dead Ringer.
And here's an off-topic question. 617_JBug wants to know if you have any info about the Microsoft announcement next week. According to blogs, they said it was major.
It was what?
It's supposed to be major.
I have not heard. I don't know anything, and if I did know, I probably couldn't talk about it anyway.
Fair enough.
Was that diplomatic enough?
I think that's good.
I just don't know anything.
Yeah. It's best to not know stuff when people ask you questions like that, is what I've found. Are people in the chat excited about iPad tomorrow, or not so much? What's the general feeling? Taking a straw poll here. Norm, you're doing really well.
Always do.
I'm seeing a lot of no's, but also whoop iPad.
Okay, so there's a mixed feeling, it seems like.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's meh, yeses, and nopes, and bleh.
It's a good thing you're not using the direct hit the way you're aiming, because you wouldn't have hit any of those guys with a direct hit.
You know, having used the direct hit actually makes me better at using this gun.
Do you use the 3-shot rocket launcher ever, Norm?
I don't have it.
Neither do I.
I don't buy my weapons.
You earn them? The old-fashioned way?
Yep. Sweat and hard work.
Or just playing a lot?
Sweaty playing. Whoa.
That was it was almost like you had ESPN there.
They want to know if, or Grekazan11 wants to know if there'll be a tested quick look of the iPad.
Yes, almost certainly. We're still working on our plans for securing one. So it might be Monday, just because generally to do like a live quick look like we did for the Zoom, it takes a couple of people to run the live stream and the cameras and the sound and all that stuff, and we just don't have anybody here right now. So my guess would be that we'll do it on Monday morning or as soon as we get the iPad in the house. I'm going to be up at 1 o'clock this morning ordering one, and then we'll probably also go out tomorrow or maybe Saturday morning to see if we can purchase one in person. We've got plans within plans within plans. I'm going to go out on a limb here, Norm, and say the problem with your team right now, not enough medics, too many snipers.
Look at that.
That's a lot of snipers.
Medic.
Yeah.
Mad Prodigy says he keeps hearing about Valve's TF2 store where people can sell weapons they create and where is that stuff? Is it only usable in different game modes or on special servers?
No, so I don't think they're actually letting people sell. I don't think that's a real thing, is it? I don't think they've actually announced that they're letting people design their own weapons. There's community weapons, and you can test them out on beta servers and stuff like that. But right now, there's no way to sell your own weapons that I'm aware of. There are a lot of people building up in that tunnel over there on the wrong side. There's a spy behind you. How you doing, Norm? What's your K to D here? 11 to 8, not bad.
Garachi wants to know if there was a 10th class, what would it be?
I hope there's never a 10th class.
Bird.
Or I hope they do it like Star Wars Galaxies and it's a Jedi. I just like watching everybody come out of spawn and turn the wrong way. That's the best part about this map for me.
God, splash is so ridiculous on this gun.
Oh yeah. Ridiculous. Awesome. Hey, magazine's in. That's good. Seeing a lot of new faces here. It's about time to wipe the server and start from scratch, though.
Yeah.
I think. What do we want to bring it home on?
I don't know. Not Dust Bowl.
I think it should be like Hoodoo or one of the PL maps, probably.
Yeah, PL.
You could do Hightower or maybe not Hightower, but
Badwater.
Steel.
No. Let's do. We could do Steel. Steel's a little confusing for people who haven't played it though. So if we have a lot of people who haven't played that map before, that might not be good.
Two Fort is a thing.
Never Two Fort. Never Two Fort. We could do Upward, maybe. Have you played Upward any? That's the one that came out at the same time as the PL map with the two.
Is that the big mountain?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the big kind of circular mountain with the tunnel and the.
I hate the big circular mountain.
Oh, okay, we won't do that one then. Thunder Mountain is the big circular mountain. Upward is the other one.
Okay, let's do Upward.
I think Thunder Mountain's a better map though. It's up to you. You're driving.
Upward it is.
Always turn left, Norm.
I'd rather get screwed up here and not get screwed up in Dust Bowl.
Yeah.
Robbie Green wants to know, would it be easy for a noob to get into playing with you guys on the tested server?
Yeah. I mean, I like to think that the guys who play there are pretty friendly. We use voice, and we don't do anything that requires a lot of outside utilities like TeamSpeak or Ventrilo or anything like that. So yeah, I mean, if you want to hop in, join the tested group, join the Giant Bomb group, join the tested TF2 super fun happy team. That's Lane's thing. We'll walk you through the whole process. People will help you learn. I mean, like I said, the best way to learn: play medic, take advice. People will give you instructions. Don't worry. And if you don't understand why people are asking you to do something, then ask questions. And yeah, you'll definitely get better. It's a pretty noob-friendly game. That is definitely a spy, by the way. He tried to face stab you, Norman.
I would not like to get face stabbed.
There's a turret out there.
Whoa.
Wow, that was a good find. So there's a new spy weapon that I don't exactly, I mean, I kind of understand, but I don't exactly, basically, you can't cloak, you can't disguise, but you steal the disguise of anybody you stab to death.
Yes.
So it's a little tricky. He can't heal you when you have that thing out. Yeah.
It's a very good weapon.
Oh no! Are you being dominated?
Possibly. No, well, you're being dominated.
Oh.
All right, let's change it over.
Change the maps. Yeah, this is it. Change it to change it to something around
5 minutes.
5 minutes is too long. Sorry, guys. Kick them all, Norm. Clear it out.
All right, I'm gonna spawn first.
I don't think you have to spawn.
I want to spawn.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna run the. Nope.
Oh, last time.
Direction.
Hit N in rage. Okay. Head over to. Why don't you head over to? I would say Cocaine Mountain, but I think it's Thunder Mountain.
No, Upward.
Do Thunder Mountain. It's better.
Upward is better.
Or you could do Manor. Thunder Mountain's good. Upward's good too. PL Upward. Yeah. There you go. Number 9.
7.
Number 8.
Number 7.
Damn it. I was trying to trick him. So if you're just joining us, you are coming in at the very, very end of TNT. We got about 25, 30 minutes left. Norm's on the keyboard and mouse. We're playing Team Fortress 2. Jeff and Ryan are gone. They left us in charge. Holy shit. There's nothing they can do. They can't stop this. This show will never stop. We're going to go all night.
Crisis 2 5 stars.
I'm getting right. Oh no! Don't say that. Don't. We're going until we get up to go in the line for iPad 2 tomorrow morning at 4 o'clock in the morning. The server is tf2.tested.com. You can try to join. Please don't mash refresh constantly. Just check it every couple of seconds in case somebody drops. Because if you mash refresh, it's going to crash, and it's going to be back to Dust Bowl again. Nobody wants more Dust Bowl.
This is the giant.
This is the bad map. I told you it's Thunder Mountain.
This is what I don't like.
Change it to Thunder Mountain. I never remember the names. PL Thunder Mountain.
Are you sure it is PL?
PL Thunder Mountain.
There it goes.
Yes!
I hate Upward.
Yes, Upward is not fun. Although the tunnel bit's good. The bit where you can go over or under. The bear ran around the mountain. I don't know what we're talking about anymore. How's the chat doing, Internet Mel?
I'm getting some off-topic questions, but Anwar wants to know if the Fushigi and Shake Weight turned out to change your lives.
I think the Fushigi changed your life, Norm.
Oh yeah, my dexterity.
Do you feel more zen just in general? Do you amaze your friends?
Oh yeah, you can Fushigi anything actually in life.
You Fushigi a Rubik's Cube a few weeks ago. That was the best part of that whole segment.
Fushigi is not a singular technique. It's a frame of mind. To Fushigi something is to make a seemingly normal object into something amazing.
Oh, so it's like a martial arts fighting style.
That's right.
Basically. It's a series of movements and forms that you can use to improve your life. The Shake Weight, on the other hand, is a piece of shit thing that you buy from late night TV. I would recommend no one buy that, actually. It's not a good product at all.
I would recommend no one buy the Fushigi as well, just to be clear.
I mean, what if you wanted to amaze your friends, though?
$20 for a
It's a metal ball encased in a perfect sphere of clear plastic. Seems magical to me.
Ray_player earlier wanted to know what kind of case you guys are planning to get for the iPad 2.
I think that we moved into a world beyond cases. That's what Steve Jobs told me. Why don't you go put my spray right there at the door so everybody who comes out sees it before they get killed? I think this is what I like to do. Yeah, right there.
Oh, went the wrong way.
Oh, you aimed it the wrong way.
No, I aimed down.
Oh, bah. Yeah, I'm going to get the cover, I guess. I mean, I honestly probably wouldn't buy an iPad 2 if it didn't have the direct feed out. The direct feed out is a really good thing for our Apps of the Week segments. But yeah, beyond that, I think the cover seems to be the way to go right now.
Leather cover.
I'm getting both. I'm getting the blue one and the charcoal leather.
Executive charcoal.
Yeah, slate gray.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Did you clear the server?
I did.
Okay. This is one of the best death zones in the game, and it works either way. That heavy is going to kill the hell out of you guys when your Uber breaks. Oh my god.
Ow, ow, ow. Oh, my neck.
Supercharged heavy. Always
Does he have
wins.
a treasure chest on top of his head?
Hmm?
Have you have a treasure chest on top of his head?
He has a pirate hat. A tricorn.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a cool helmet.
Did you know that you can get that tricorner hat for $7 at the Valve store?
Jesus.
I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I don't know. I know some people do. I know it offends some people greatly. Oh no! The pyro with the back blast.
How is he still burning me and shit?
Oh, these pyros are tearing you up, Norm. Now the nice thing about this map is all these ramps, because if they fall off the cart for a minute,
Oh, fuck.
it's a good thing that using that direct hit has improved your aim. I'm just saying.
Scouts are too small.
This is another iPad.
Oh, hold on. Mona Lisa Overbite just said in the game chat, Norm, I am tearing you up.
Except I just killed him.
Maybe his definition of tearing you up is different than your definition. What's going on in the chat, Internet Mel?
This is another iPad 2 question, but this is from Mad Prodigy saying, for someone who isn't tested and doesn't need feed out and owns an iPad 1, is the iPad 2 worth it, in your opinion?
No.
I think it, I mean, we'll know more after we get some hands-on time. It feels like a hang back and wait for the next generation product to me. But I mean, it's entirely possible we'll pick that up and there'll be a massive speed improvement, and that turret is coming after you, Norm. And we'll change our mind. I mean, who knows? I have to say, I think the Wrangler, the thing that lets you aim the turret with the shield, might be the best addition to this game ever. It's my favorite. It's my favorite weapon, I think, because it is fun to just take one of those turrets out and just tear people up.
Also depends on how much you can sell your old iPad for.
That's true too. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to get 400, 500 bucks out of your old iPad. You know, one of the things that I found with the first year of iPad ownership is that I really don't need the 3G iPad. I bought a 3G iPad last year. I've used it, you know, more maybe than I initially thought I would. But, I mean, maybe 2 months. I really don't feel like it's something that's necessary. I like that the demo man has a pimp hat now, too. Hadn't seen that one before. Oh, wow.
That's right.
Shameful.
First section is the worst.
Always the hardest to defend. Wow, they are talking some big time smack in the in-game chat. What's going on in the Giant Bomb tested chats?
Oscar_Explo says to tell Norm to take out the medic first.
You would think that's a smart thing to do. Valve will tell you that's a smart thing to do.
Penny Arcade tells you it's a smart thing to do too.
Yeah.
Those guys stopped playing Team Fortress like 3 years ago. The game's changed.
Yeah.
Stenchlord says he's supposed to start work 10 minutes ago. Should he leave or stay and watch TNT?
I would tell Stenchlord to not get fired for TNT. There'll probably be an archive, although probably not tonight. Probably.
Yeah, and if you're gonna get fired for a TNT, don't get fired for like the fake TNT that we're running right now.
Hey, this is Thursday Night Tested, goddammit, Chan. This isn't fake TNT.
Well, I've got several requests
I'd rather get fired for
Norm
a
to use more
throwdown.
skill. Use more skill, they say.
Okay, suck less.
Let me drink
Norm.
my skill juice.
Do you need skill juice?
I need some
I kind of have
skill
to go. Let me grab that cup. I'll be back in a minute.
Mission begins in 30
This is also another pretty well-known death zone. Now the secret on this one is to flank. Also, that's the secret on every single CP map in Team Fortress. Always be flanking.
How about the PL maps?
Also PL maps. Maybe not so much the CTF maps. I think the CTF maps are about moving as a team, communicating.
in 10 seconds.
But I mean, when we played competitively, our teams were really phenomenally bad at CTF. So
3,
I don't know that we're in a position to tell people how to play CTF.
Jirachi wants to know where you got the GG button.
It came. Somebody sent it to us, I think.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, that's the worst thing we've ever gotten in the office. Also, there was almost bloodshed over that thing a few weeks ago.
Why would you hit the Uber?
Go kill! Their Ubers are gonna wear off. Kill them all. Oh wow, that was the worst crockett ever.
The Phantom wants to know if Norm
got him.
has Adonis DNA.
No, that's only Charlie Sheen.
Okay.
Not Greek.
Okay. Hey, Snowman's in here. I haven't seen him in a long time. That's good. Good to see him here. We used to play Team Fortress with him.
All right. Time to get serious. Playing some TF2.
Yeah, this is for all the marbles. This is the last round, pretty probably. I mean, if you guys can hold this, we could go all the way. I think their team's
go all the way with Will. By winning this round.
Norm Gladspooky wants to know what you would think of a strong, bad wrestling mask for $7.
Yeah, it depends how much you like Strong Bad. Depends how much you like the early thousands.
How much do you like Strong Bad, Norm? Not so much?
I like Luchador.
I'd buy a Luchador mask.
Oh, maybe like this.
What I would like is a Luchador helmet that goes on top of the head. Like the whole head is just a giant deer head. That would be pretty rad. This is nothing really more fun than exploring the back alleys of a map.
I can't believe they're pushing forward.
You guys are getting rolled here, Norm. I don't want to alarm you, but you're not doing very well. I mean, we're not judging, but at least you killed a scout.
Whoa.
Oh, you got momentary crits. Oh, I hate a heavy with the flag. You're almost dead. The pyro flanked you. Oh my god. All the medics are dead. At least you killed a scout. That's what I always say. It's never a good day until you've killed a scout or two. Maybe a demo man too. Internet Mel?
Stenchlord wants to know, before tested, what nickname usernames did you guys use?
I usually played as Fu Gonzo. Norm has always been Norman.
Yep, ever since middle school.
Kind of unimaginative of you, Norm.
Before then, I was Simon.
Really? Do you know my name from, or is this a Simon, Simple Simon type thing? Really love Die Hard 3?
Oh, although I love Die Hard 3.
Yeah, he was a pieman. Simple Simon.
Captain Anders also wants to know what your guys' favorite classes are in terms of personality.
I like to rate classes in terms of deadliness, general violence potential. I don't really care about personality that much. But the sniper's funny, I guess. I mean, the thing is, all the classes are pretty good. Part of the reason this game has held up as long as it has is that the class design is funny and entertaining, and they've done a pretty good job of keeping everybody in character and keeping the skills lined up with where the classes should, where the core ideals of the classes are. So, you don't see a pyro that has a rocket launcher that fires flame missiles or something like that. That turret is kicking your ass, Norm.
It's good use of her.
How you holding up here? This has been a lot of TF2.
I've played longer.
Would you ever consider it a TF2 marathon for charity? It's disappointing. Disappointing.
What's charity?
Yeah, pick a charity. Charlie Sheen's Legal Defense Fund.
Whoa, what is... Oh, I guess that's
That is the... remember that thing when you tried to stab?
Yes, no,
That's
I get
the
it.
other version of that.
What is the other version?
The other one is an electroshock thing. It breaks. I don't know exactly what the alligator one does, but it also protects you from backstabs. Maybe somebody in chat can tell us. I don't ever play sniper.
Did pretty well last round.
Yeah, you didn't do bad. I mean, you guys are getting your asses kicked. This is a hard section to defend, too. This is actually kind of a hard map for a pickup. This is, I think,
I love this map.
the trickiest of the PL maps.
This is my favorite part.
Well, this one, there's a couple of really awesome choke points.
Inside that building.
Inside that building?
Inside that building.
And then directly underneath you.
30 seconds.
Jirachi wants to know if you think it'd be possible to make a TF2 mod that makes it look like the old 1999 gritty military shooter.
You mean, oh, oh, he's talking about the original demo of TF2.
Yes.
The pre-Battlefield TF2.
So that was like pre-Counter-Strike.
Maybe.
Yeah, it was, because it was like the original Counter-Strike, like...
Was it? Did it have like
was
P90s
based
and
on.
stuff? Oh, beware.
They say the crocodile bat gives you plus 25 health.
Ah, and also protects you from backstabs, right?
That should be.
I really like the tricorn hat. I kind of wish I had one of those.
Drag is daring Norm to play Scout for a bit.
I'll do that after
Oh,
I
Norm
die.
should totally play Scout. I'm good at Scout.
You know what? If I die. Probably gonna be very soon.
I think you mean when. I'm surprised we haven't had any duels. I was expecting some more Norm versus the World duels.
Oh my god.
Oh boy, double pyro. Oh my god. Best Crockett ever.
I can't help myself. Whoa, give me some help.
There we go. Here comes the duel. Glad to see people are watching the stream while they're playing, especially the people on the other team. You're going to get your ass kicked if you go out there with 6 health.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, match J, Norm.
I'm declining because I'm going to play Scout soon.
Oh, come on, it's me. What's going to happen? Give the people what they want.
Jay.
Jay.
Oh, we got
Oh,
stuff.
yay, I got something I already have 5 of. It's the only problem with the item drops. You eventually have to melt all of them down into metal to get the stuff that you actually want.
Is that still as
It takes 58 weapons to make 1 hat, or it takes 58. I think it takes 58 weapons to either make 1 hat, or 58 weapons to make one of the thing that you need 3 of to make a hat. There's a turret there.
I would like to shoot that.
You should. Oh, you got greedy. You should have killed him and then run away.
Running away for chumps.
Well, and people who like to win. This is a good pyro map too, because nobody ever looks behind him here, and a backburner is real dangerous on this map.
I feel so dirty playing this class. I feel so dirty playing this class.
Why? This is a high skill class.
Ow.
Matt Boston wants to know, have you guys played Gang Garrison 2, the 8-bit version of TF2?
No, but that sounds awesome. Make a forum thread and post a link. We'll play it later. That sounds good. That sounds really good.
I don't like that when you're in a duel,
Yes.
it replaces the bottom half of the score with a duel information, and you don't get your KD stuff.
Is your KD stuff normally down there?
Oh yeah.
Where?
Press tab.
Oh, at the bottom of the scoreboard. Yeah. I really like this game a lot. Oh, that guy's your enemy. Kill him.
Oh, he's probably a good scout.
Looks like he might be. You have 43 health. You should. Oh. At least you got sniped by a lasagna-eating cat. Whoa. What's going on in the chat, Internet Melody?
Rain_1 also wants to know what you think of Monday Night Combat.
I like Monday Night Combat.
Yeah.
I played a fair amount of both the Xbox and the PC versions, and it is pretty rad.
Yeah, in many ways, it's very similar to TF2.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same. It's a lot of the same DNA, but mixed with a League of Legends or Dota or kind of that gameplay. If you haven't tried it out, it's really good, and it's relatively cheap. I think it's like $10 or something like that, $15, and it's definitely good for a fair amount of gameplay. And it's I was really surprised at how different the PC version and the Xbox version were from each other. Your enemy's there; he's going to kill you.
I'm gonna run away.
I've got some good questions. Let's see. Commissar123 wants to know what your favorite shooter is, Will.
Ooh, single player, multiplayer? I don't know what keeps coming up on the screen there. I think Ana is out of control. My favorite shooter? Man, that's tough. Probably Quake World, old school. Norm? Battlefield 2 maybe? I like Battlefield 2 a lot. I like this a lot too. This is definitely top 3.
1942 or Quake 3, I think.
Quake 3 is pretty strong.
Sinkwater wants to know if you've seen the Tron Fortress 2 mod.
I have not seen that.
No.
That sounds interesting. Does it have Jeff Bridges?
I don't know. And Radiotic wants to know if any chance of a tested TF2 tournament.
We can do it. If somebody wants to set it up, then I'll play. I mean, I don't want to have to set it up. But if somebody wants to figure out what the brackets are and we can get a few teams going, we can do a tested Giant Bomb TF2 tournament. I would totally endorse that. We'll set up the server so people can run the tournament there. Yeah, I think that'd be fun. I'd love to do like a Highlander tournament or something like that, where it's. I mean, the thing that I love about Highlander is you have one of each class on a 9v9 team. No dupes. So you have one medic, one soldier, one demo man, one heavy. Seems like a lot of fun. We played a couple of Highlander games a long time ago, but I would be hip to that.
Highlander makes a little less sense now that there are so many weapons that just because you have dupes of a class doesn't mean that you're gonna get the same experience.
I think it's more important now though than it was before. See, that was some nice teamwork. Uh-oh. That is not good. They're gonna be coming from over there. You should go back behind them.
Or kill that guy first.
Kill that guy's good too.
Oh.
You got blowback crocketed. Ricochet, that's that's not good, dude. I'm glad you're playing with me.
Roxas wants to know if you think the TF2 pre-order bonuses are good or bad.
I think that there are more of them than there need to be. I think that special occasions, they're kind of a neat thing for the AAA games that everybody wants to play. But when you're getting into games that I've never heard of and other people have never heard of, and there's so many of them, and every week it's a new pre-order bonus, I'm much less excited about it. I mean, I think we might be actually seeing reaching a point of overload on all this stuff because there's just so many new weapons coming out, so many new hats. It's a little less special than it was 6 months ago.
And
Sniper.
Luigi8922 wants to know if the spy is overpowered or underpowered.
The spy is a very hard class to play successfully. So I think that the spy is pretty well balanced at this point. I mean, I think when you get a skill player in there playing the spy, it is a dangerously overpowered class. But most of the people who play spy aren't very good at it, I've found. And it's relatively easy to counter if you have the right team makeup. I mean, all it takes is 2 pyros to protect your medics and heavies, and spy is largely ineffective. Norm, do you need some water?
Possibly.
And Chemin wants to know if you play any of the original Team Fortress.
Yeah, I played for Quake World, TFC, and this. Played all 3. Norm, did you play TF1?
Just TFC.
Just TFC? The original TF was, I don't want to say a very different game, but it was a definitely different game than this. Even TFC, nicely done.
Excuse me.
So I guess we're winding up here.
Winding down.
Yeah, you gotta keep them from getting to this final point in the next 5 minutes. Can you do it, sir?
Yeah, it's going backwards.
Backwards is good. Backwards is the way you want to be going.
Coming.
See, that's the secret of this map, is to look through the tower. Your nemesis is coming up the ramp. He's probably at the cart now. Or dead, one or the other. The pyro with the air blast is really powerful here too, because you knock people off the side of the thing.
Ooh, XP Gamer 7 wants to know who's better at TF2.
Norm.
Without hesitation.
No doubt.
Well, at least in Enterprise.
If we're playing soldiers, soldier versus soldier, you're gonna win every time. If we're playing soldier versus whatever class you want, it's up in the air.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
I mean, and if we're talking about, I mean, I'm probably a better medic than you are.
I
You're
always try to
definitely a
heal
better
myself.
scout than I am.
I always try to heal myself.
Yeah, you can't really do that. It doesn't work, it turns out. You gotta get that thing down that ramp, man. Not a, oh boy.
Buddy.
Was that Carl fucking Sagan that just killed you? Oh no, it was Magzine. You got new, man, he chucked a pineapple at you. That's not cool.
K9 says Giant Bomb has a weekly video show. Screened has one, and they want to know if Tested's ever contemplated a weekly show as well.
We've talked about it. There's actually a thread on the forums where we've been talking about what we would do as segments and stuff. The thing that I always have, did you get backstabbed?
No.
The thing that I always worry about with that is, I mean, it's a little bit difficult. We don't have weekly releases of awesome stuff to show, so we're going to keep doing specials whenever there's something exciting and new. So iPad 2, we'll do something next week. New phones, big phones. We did a live show for the Zoom. I mean, if we can come up with 3, 4, 5 segments that we can do on a regular basis that won't cost us a lot of money to put together and won't make us look like yo-yos too much, we would definitely do a live show. So if you have ideas, hit the Tested forums and post them. We're definitely listening. And I mean, we've been talking about it. We're also kind of running out of days. I mean, it's, we have Monday and Tuesday, I guess, left now, right?
Yeah. I want to do a show on Monday.
I don't want to be here on Monday doing a live. I mean, I'm lucky if I'm sober on Monday, so.
Darache really wants to know if we'd ever see a Day of Defeat source TNT.
Maybe. That is a very popular game. The things that, for classic TNTs, you really have to have somebody here who's kind of a champion for that game. And maybe Drew. Drew might be an old Day of Defeat player. I think he's the only one that I know of in the office, though. Were you a Day of Defeat player?
Yep, but
just post Counter-Strike days?
Day of Defeat, like original and
Source.
then a little bit of Source.
Okay. Yeah, I played a fair amount of the original. Boy, you're gonna lose here. Oh. Wow.
The important thing was winning the duel.
Yeah, you won the duel. This is a good TNT, I think. TF2, Thursday Night Tested. This is our, after you won the right to call this Thursday Night Tested from Brad in that epic Starcraft battle a few weeks ago, I didn't think it was actually going to happen, and then it turns out everybody's gone. They can't stop us. So thank you guys for coming by. Thanks for playing. Thanks, Norm, for playing. You manned the keyboard exceptionally well. How are your fingers? You got carpal tunnel setting in? You feeling okay? You need a hand massage later? We can make that happen.
Posture.
Anna on the control booth. Thanks to Jeff Ryan, everybody for leaving so that we can do this. Internet Mel on the chat. Dan for the t-shirt update. Valve for TF2. Robin Walker for releasing a patch 5 minutes before we were going to start this. That was awesome. I'm going to make sure I let you guys know in advance next time. For Norm, everybody else here, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week. And come by for the happy hour tomorrow afternoon, 4 o'clock. We'll start more or less on time. Thanks for watching.